Welcome back to Rise of the Kasai. Since completing the last video, I checked out the arenas. First one is very similar to the first one of the Mark of Kree, so nothing too interesting to report there. But by completing it, I did unlock a new outfit. Not for Rao, but for GRIZ. We can dress him up as a ninja. So why not? Also unlocked what they call movies here. But just like in Mark of Kree, it's concept art. So I'll clip these out of the game, post them in the thread. They're surprisingly low resolution. I don't know what I can do about that, but I'll figure out something. But that's enough for extras. I'm sure everyone is as eager as I am to get into our new level. Let's see what the story is and what characters we get to play as.
And so you return from the first path, Spirit Guide, from 20 years in the past. Back then, the Rakus were naive to Mebisi's treachery and had no idea where it would lead. Bamusu and GRIZ left for Vaitaku in search of answers, but we will return to their part in this story later. Spirit Guide, let us now leap forward in time 20 years to the next path we wish to walk. Back when Rao and his sister Tati were seeking information about the mark on her back. They wanted to learn more about the ancient spell that Tati bore, and about the nightmares that plagued her. That is how they came to the city of Ngari, and to me.
This is exactly what I was hoping for. So we can play as Rao again. That would bring back some memories, but I'm eager to start playing as our new character, Tati. So let's see what she can do.
So the Oracle's attention shifted to Tati, Rao's sister, now 21 and bitter at the world. Cursed with a line from the Mark of Kree. Filled with anger and hatred for the Kasai, she walked a knife edge between good and evil as she sought to destroy those who had killed her family. Rao and Tati were searching for a tree that was an oracle. I remember him instructing her to be stealthful as we arrived at the outskirts of the city. Ngari was a dangerous place, and so they should split up. He would take to the roofs, while she, the streets.
Seems like our dual characters might have completely different paths this time. Yep, there goes Rao off on his own. We could probably follow him, but we're not expected to. So let's do this the right way, and if there's an interesting alternate path, I'll show that off as well. So, Tati does not have Kuzo. Let's see what her equivalent is. Nothing. That's exciting. Oh, we're down to just our base weapons. I had a feeling that the first level was sort of a Metroidvania thing. That's why it was so easy, just show you how brutal things can get. Oh, I already screwed this up. Come over here, buddy. Don't bother your friend. Would have been more effective if it hit him. There it is. Every bit as good as a stealth kill. Now let's do it right. Let's see if we can figure out this perch. Okay. Now that I've killed someone, I can control their soul to go into the perches. Very bizarre, much stranger than Kuzo ever was. Nonetheless, pretty cool. I read about this in the instruction manual, that's why I understand it without any explanation. Not that I understand it particularly well, but Not half bad. I definitely like what they've implied with Tati, which is that she basically has PTSD from the events of the first game. Is now every bit as brutal as Rao and was at his best. Like a chicken with its head cut off. See what's around the corner. Nothing. I don't know why that perch is there. Seems like perhaps they can't do stealth very well when both characters are in the area, because one of them just goes nuts and wakes everybody up, starts slashing at them. So perhaps all the stealth segments will require that we be split up. Or perhaps not. Remains to be seen. Looks like our opportunity for a double kill. Blast. Instead, 100 horns. Wow. I did not want to interrupt that, because that was something. Tati's kills are insanely elaborate. Sort of thing that would never work in real combat, but nonetheless, spectacle to behold. Oh hey, it's another one of these things, which does nothing. Maybe if we approach things stealthily enough, one of those will eventually work out. The previous level had 2 identical ones at different parts of the level. But of course, stealth was so impossible there that never had a use for them. Sort of have to hold the button that would normally send Kuzo out immediately, but these souls had to be summoned. But yeah, Tati's backstory for this game works rather nicely. Changes the character drastically, but you would imagine the events of the first game would do that, so it's forgivable. She had a interesting personality in the first game, but it was very, you know, subtle. They didn't do very much with it. Okay. I'm gonna avoid screwing up any more stealth. Boy, are those famous last words. There was a guy right here. Guess he's on patrol. Uh-oh. Almost everybody has horns. It's quite unlike the first stealth levels of the original game. Ah. Apparently the challenges expected me to screw up in exactly that manner. Happy to oblige. More stealth kills, 2 groups of 2. Yeah, just stealth kills and then find the story shrine, which I guess is what those pedestals are called that have replaced the golden perches. A lot of pointless perches in this area. At least I assume as much. Oh. You can see Tati sort of struggle with her enemies while she's assailing them. You can tell that maybe she's a little bit weaker than most of them, but manages to use their weight against them. It's an interesting little attention to detail. Only mildly assaulting to females in general. First Tuku. I don't think I can get that guy with stealth, though. That's just alright with me. I thought just stabbing him through the eyes would be bad enough. Apparently not. That's why I'm not in the streets of some strange town, murdering soldiers. These little knives have almost no range whatsoever. You really gotta get right in on these guys. Which makes it a lot more dangerous than the previous level was. To make up for it, it seems like Tati's animations all have 2 strokes to them, which is mildly confusing to me. I'll have to get used to that. For some reason, reinforcements are appearing. Who is screaming? You're already dead. Stop screaming. The colors in general look much, much better here. I like seeing a little bit of red. The enemies are still pale white, but Tati's got some color to her. And her war cries aren't quite as unbelievable as Baomusu's were.
Years before, when Rao was young and in search of adventure, he had sought information from an oracle in Vaitaku. There he ate her fruit and learned of the Mark of GRIZ and other spells that curse the 3 kingdoms. He had barely escaped with his life, and later learned that the tree had been cut down by the Kasai, and that he was the last to commune with her.
Whoa, the Oracle Tree got decapitated off screen, unfortunately. Might have made a cool, like, level or something. Think about that next time, developers. Oh, crap. Did not sheath my weapon. Like I said in the previous game, that's a mistake I make exactly once, every single time. It's nice and effective, though. So the main menu is the Oracle. She's the one who shows us levels and is talking to Kuzo about what his missions are going to be. The thing is, I don't trust the Oracle. In the first game, Rao would have never fallen for the Necromancer's trap in Mephiti had he never gotten the Oracle's message. He would have just stayed at the bar and made it impossible for Tati to ever get kidnapped. No zombies, no problem. As we've heard, enemies scream for a long, long time after they get pinned. Oh, there goes Rao. Taking care of his business. Simple neck break. Apparently the neck break was one of the most controversial stealth kills in the first game, which really goes to show the climate of video game violence at the time. Come a long way, baby. Nice. What I really liked about that was that the second guy noticed that the first guy had been decapitated before he died. I think this is a save point. Maybe I'm out of souls or too far away to use the perch. There we go. I don't quite get the mechanics of this soul thing yet. Birds. Return of the birds. It's our wall kill requirement. Thank you, sir. You've been most helpful. Oh, blast. Fine, tell everybody. See if I care. His attack animations are very slow, but poorly timed for me. I just want to steal your stick and kill you with it. Fine, this guy's more compliant. There we go. Oh boy. Worth it. And they all turn into zombies once they get impaled. That's what their gurgling sounds sound like, the zombies from the first game. Again, having no range is very ill-suited to fighting groups of enemies. Doing the arenas with Tati, or GRIZ for that matter, will probably be very difficult. Although I think they do both have pole arms that are the equivalent of the heavier characters' axes. So maybe not. Still one more combo kill we gotta show off. Nope, that's not it. Alright, gets the job done. The Fahus remain instant kills. Seems like enemies can break my block easier since I have these small weapons. It's not a mechanic I can say I'm thrilled about if that is the case. About to be dead. And indeed I am. So that's a tragic note to end the video on. Nonetheless, that's the way it goes. Next time, we will do this properly.